Eric, you want to come on down? He was right. What is this? A phone. Not just a phone. What kind of phone is it? What do they call these? Cell phones, yeah, or smartphones. You ever hear them say smartphones? And you know why I call it a smartphone? Because it is really smart. I can do a lot of things on this thing. I can talk to people. I can text people. I can email people. I can check my stock reports, which I try not to do too often. I can look up sports scores. I can take pictures with it. This thing it's really an amazing device. You know, I looked up and I said, how often do people use their smartphones? You know how often people use their smartphones? How many times a day? They say the average person uses a smartphone 3.3 hours per day. You know how much time a college student spends on a smartphone? Between 8 and 10 hours a day. And did you know that girls spend twice as much time communicating through social media on their smartphone than boys do? Does that surprise you, Zoe? But boys spend 3 times as much time than girls do playing video games on their smartphones. Does that sound right to you? Yeah, that sounds right to me too. Well, you know, there's a lot of things this can do, and one of the things it's really nice to have a smartphone for, if you ever get in an emergency, like if someone ever gets really sick or gets hurt, you can call the police right from your smartphone just like that. And that's pretty neat, isn't it? It's pretty cool. When we need help, we can call right on our smartphones. But you know what? What's sad is that some people treat prayer like that. They only call out to God when they need Him. You know people like that? It happens a lot, and I gotta confess, sometimes I can even be that way. But you know what? Not that it's bad to call out to God when we're in need, because if you have a need, if you need God to help you, certainly He wants you to call to Him. But what if we treated prayer and spent as much time in prayer as we do on our smartphones, our cell phones? You know, the Bible says we're to pray continually. So, do you guys have any one of these yet? Anybody have one yet? You gotta talk to your parents. All right? You really need one of these. All right? Tell them you really gotta. I bet there's kids your age that probably have one. And when you don't have one? Not yet. I told you. Your friends do, don't they? You got one? You want one, huh? I bet you would love it. So, anyway, the point is, we want to spend this, the Bible says we're to pray continually. So let's not use prayer just as a 911, but let's talk to God all the time, okay? All right? All right. Thanks for coming. You want a treat? You ready? You want something? Is there children's church today?
Yes.
There is? Okay. You guys can go on back to children's church? You're welcome. Thank you.